Hey everybody, this is Red Specs Gaming and welcome back to Minecraft Eternal. So on this episode we're going to dig into garden cloches, which are another way to grow things without so much space, and I'll show you how those work and we'll get those built. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much all there is to say on that. Hope you guys are interested in that, and if you are, sit back, relax, and let's get started. Okay, so now we are back upstairs, and you can see I've picked up all these machines, and I've moved them into the wall, and I've put behind them all of their power hookup, and it's all coming out of this power cell here. And I also did like my latex processing back that way. You can see the latex processing is now here. I just got to stick blocks in here and flip the flip switch. It'll do that, and it'll pick it up, and this thing will create our latex. It's got water. All of that's good. My pulverizer, I put a crate in the top and I put a crate in the bottom, and I've set it up. If you look at the configuration here on your pulverizer, I've got it to do auto input and I've got it to do auto output, and then blue, which is on top of the thing, that's the top one, it'll input from there, and orange is where it'll output from. So basically this guy is just I throw anything in here and it'll throw it through the pulverizer and it'll output it into here. And what I'm doing is I'm just making a bunch of sand right now so we can make some glass. In fact, let me make some more. What are we talking about? We're talking about gravel, right? So I've got a couple stacks of gravel here. Got plenty of gravel. So I'm just grinding these all up for sand. Eventually we'll go looking and collecting just a ton of sand. And I'm actually going to throw these black quartz in here too. And you can see that the power is holding strong on that. So that's all good. I wanted to make a few more things now that we got power. That sand we're going to make for glass will be probably the next episode, so I'm going to let that run. Another thing that I've been wanting to make, but I wanted to make sure we had power for, is called a diamond anvil. So if we do diamond anvil here, we're going to need an enchantment table, so I should have that good. And then that's just some iron, diamonds, and some redstone in that enchantment table. Bam, we got that. And then we're going to need energy conduit to hook up to this. Energy conduit. Do we not have any energy conduit? Is it all in my bags? Let me look at my bags real quick. No. No. Did I spell something wrong, guys? Let's see. Conduit. I thought I had... Oh, it's right here. I'm totally blind. Okay, so we're going to put this diamond anvil... Go ahead and just chuck it here. It's a good spot for it. And we'll drop him right here. And what the diamond anvil does is he can actually repair pretty much anything. And he runs on power. And so you hook your power up to that guy. And we're going to make sure this is just insert. We're inserting power into it. And if we look at the diamond anvil, you can see he doesn't currently have power. But I think it's because it doesn't charge up till you put your first thing in it. So if we take, for example, let's take our climbing gloves. And let's chuck our climbing gloves into that. Boom, power. And you can see it starts draining off the power that it builds up to repair that. Climbing gloves are one of the worst things I've seen in this pack, by the way. So that's why it sucks so much power to repair them. You'll find if you try to do this without a good power source, this guy just goes for it, like you will never get it recharged. But because we're really draining off the power here to keep this alive, to get that repaired, it's going to town. I'm wondering, I don't think you can repair... you can't repair stuff from Tinkers in there, but you can do like your eye chisel. Boy, he's really working it, isn't he? Some of these things like are really hardcore, so we'll have to upgrade probably the pass-through that we get. Like these are the first level energy conduits. You can do more, so you can put more power through at a time, but you can see he's repairing. He's getting there. And so if we take that out and we'll look, he'll run back up to 3 million real quick. like he's doing. Again, these cells we can also upgrade too, because there's further versions of those. Let's look at the cells. Power cell, I guess, is probably the best way to do it. And this guy, he's advanced. He can store 4 million RF. This guy's creative. I don't know if we can do this. We might be able to eventually. Infused bonus, reduce long distance power extraction cost. Interesting. Simple power cell. This guy was the earlier one, but we went ahead for this power cell. But yeah, this is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Alright, so now, like, whenever you have something that needs to be repaired that you care about, just chuck it in this guy. And he should... Like, he doesn't have an update. Like, the update doesn't happen until after it sticks it in there. But you can see how quickly that's... It starts to slowly build it, and then you can do that. Give it a few seconds. See how it charged back up. So yeah, that's the diamond anvil. So if you find stuff out in the wild that you care about, like, for example, I'll give you a good example. My ogre eye that I had got, or cyclops eye, I guess I should say. He was almost broken, so I haven't been messing with him. So we can chuck him back in here, and he'll then repair. So we can keep this from dying on us. We'll just repair him up, let it drain down, do its thing, and we're good to go. So yeah, that's the diamond anvil. Okay, so as I alluded to, we're going to be making something that's going to use glass. I want to replace this coal-driven furnace system with a new furnace. And there are tons of furnaces in this pack. And I'll be honest, I don't really know what they all are. But I'm thinking we're just going to try things and see how they work. I'm sure you guys will tell me better. I know later on if we can make this a premium furnace thing, it cooks, man. It just flies. I've seen that with somebody that was on the server we were playing on. But we're going to try this one. This actually additions one. And so he takes 2 furnaces, which we have over there. He's going to need 2 basic coils, which I'm not sure if we have that. We do not. We're going to need to make some basic coils. Let's do that. That's easy enough. 1, 2. And then, not that guy. That guy. And then he's going to need the furnaces. And what else is he going to need? Cobblestone, iron casing. Do we have an iron casing? Let's make one just in case. Wait, what were we missing? Sticks? Really? Oh, snap. Are we out of iron? Oh, we're out of iron. Okay. Well, let me run down and grab some iron. Let me make sure I don't have any already in here. I might. Actually, I do. Okay, good. I've got some iron ore. Let me get that cooking. Get it spit out into the system, and we'll go from there. Be back as soon as I can. Okay, we are back. I have broken down this furnace system I had over here. Got rid of it. I think I need to dump this. Yeah, because the furnace, I've got a furnace in there. Let me dump this into the network. Nothing should be in here. Okay. Now, we should be able to make this guy now. We're missing a furnace. Really? I guess I only had 1 furnace on that, so that makes sense. Alright, so now we've got this guy. Powered furnace. And let's go over here and put him in somewhere. Let's put him in... Give him his own row, because we're going to do similar to this, the storage crate system. So let's go here, here, and here. Let's get some crates. Boom, 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 boom. I've got 1. Let's make a second one. We need that. Been a while since we made a crate. Need that. Alright, cool. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put... Time in the bottle, you can see I'm at 12 hours now. Starting to build up all the time I've been playing. That there. We're going to put the powered guy there. And we're going to put that there. And then he should... Input and output okay. We'll see. Auto split items off. I don't even know how this thing works, so we're going to find out. 1 second here. Let's get... Okay, so... We are going to see if we can hook this guy up. I don't know how he works, but let's get power on him. So let's get some conduit out real quick. I think I've put it away now. Energy conduit. There we go. Bam. We'll take the whole thing, because I don't know how much we'll need here. Put that there. That there. Gonna set this to just insert. Okay. And then he should be all powered up and ready to go. Yep. Okay. So I don't know how we're gonna hook this up automatically because this is a thermal expansion. So thermal expansion has a configuration for setting automatic input and output, but we'll see if we can figure something out for this guy. So we're gonna go in here like this, and I'm thinking he could we'll probably have to use like item conduit to input to him. You know what I mean? And then item conduit to output from him. So we can do that back here. So let's go get some more conduit, but item type this time, like that. And if we go item conduit here, and then here, I don't know why that one went on the outside there. Break that real quick. And then this is extract only and always active. And then that should put in here this needs to be insert, not extract, like that. So that fills up. I bet it'll fill up both sides. We'll see. Let's see, 62. Yep, it filled up that side. So now if we put one here, that's power. I'm dumb. We put an item conduit here, and we say insert only here. So it is starting to pull out. Yeah, okay. So, how do we fix this? Let me think of how to fix this. We could filter, but there'd be a lot of different things we'd be filtering here, and we don't want to do that, you know? So, how about this? How about this? Because this is extracting on the green line, and it's inserting on the green line. But what if this is inserting on the brown line, right? And if we throw that up in here, that should not come here, and it doesn't. And then we can flip this guy on to extract on the brown line, always active. And now he'll only move, because the way he'll do it is he's only going to extract things that are down here, right? Sort of like the same thing if you put a hopper on this, you wouldn't hopper out the items that were being worked on. You would only hopper out the items that were finished. So the same deal goes with this, is that he's extracting brown. There we go. So we can put things in here, they'll get processed in here, and then he'll extract out here and put them in here. So that's awesome. So now we have a power-based furnace system. We don't have to worry about, you notice I put signs on everything because I won't remember what these things are later on. Speaking of which, do we have a sign? Sign, everybody sign. We do not, but we can make one. We can make 3, technically. Go. And we will go, bam, furnace. Later on, we will replace these with the really super fast furnaces, but we have to get to that point where we're making those super fast, or those like supremium, those metals and things like that. So that's cool. So now we can just chuck a bunch of stuff up in here. So like as this is finishing its sand, can chuck the sand up in here. This is still working. Yeah, he's still pulverizing. We can upgrade this before too long too, because you can see it's not been augmented. We have to upgrade it, and then we can augment it and make it faster and better, and we will do that. But the next thing I want to get into is making a way for us to not have to run out of iron and the such anymore, and we'll get into that in just a moment. Okay, so the next thing we're going to get into are setting up what are called garden cloches. And garden cloches allow you, as it sounds like, to grow anything that grows in a garden inside this little machine. And they're pretty quick, and we could have used those down there for that instead of doing the 10-10-10 seeds. But they don't use any power, the 10-10-10 seeds, so like when I'm building a power system, I don't want the power system to use power. I don't know, it's a weird thing of mine. But we will use garden cloches for what we're going to get into after that, which is called mystical agriculture. So, let's start by getting a bunch of garden cloches made. So we start with that. If you look at garden cloche, it looks like this. It's this machine here. And to make that, we have to get into making vacuum tubes, so we need an engineer's workbench. So the engineer's workbench are some treated wood planks, a crafting table, and treated wood fence. We have the treated wood planks because we've used that for something else, but I don't know exactly what that was off the top of my head. So we do need a treated wood fence. So we've got that, except we don't because we need some sticks. So there, now we have sticks. So now we can make, go back here. Now we can make this, bam, here, back to here and here. I'm a very click person, not a type person, if you haven't figured that out yet. We need a crafting bench, get that going. And then once again, here to here, and bam. Now we have an engineer's workbench. And on the engineer's workbench, we can build engineering things, as you would have guessed. We'll put that right there for the moment. And if you look, it's just kind of a weird crafting table. But the way this works is you need blueprints to build anything on it. And so we're going to have to make I think it's called a component blueprint. But if you type blueprint and you look, these are the ones you want here, the immersive engineering, because this is we're in immersive engineering here. So these are components. See where it says the second line crafting components? This is for metal presses. This is for projectiles, specialized projectiles, arc furnace electrodes. For now, this is the one we want, and that needs a steel plate. That needs some paper, and that needs some blue dye. We have all that, so boom. Now we have a components workbench. And we can take that components blueprint. If we put that in here, now you can see these are the things we can make. Did we made a metal press mold? How did I do that? How did I do that, guys? Well, we've got that if we need it, so boom. We want the component one. This guy. I know what I did is I clicked that and it opens up all of these, but these are all different things. So for components, we actually need a copper ingot. This is the components one. That one was the metal press one. I clicked that and it puts them all in there. Anyways, the component one needs copper, aluminum, iron, blue dye, and paper. Hopefully we've got that. What are we missing? Aluminum? Do we not have any aluminum? Let's see. I don't think we even have aluminum on the wall here. So, let's see. Do we have aluminum in here? We do. Alright, so what we're going to do is I'm going to melt that down and get that on the wall. I don't have any more aluminum anywhere else. Okay. Well, we've got 20 aluminum. That's good. I'm going to melt that down, get it on the wall, and I'll be right back. Okay, aluminum on the wall now. Put it there. Now we can go back in here and we can make this blueprint. Actually, we could probably just finish it without. I just need to get enough because it's already loaded in here. So give me one of these. Bam, bam. Now we have engineer's blueprint. Done. All right, so now we can come here and we can toss that in there. And you can see we can make mechanical components that are iron, steel, vacuum tubes, or circuit boards. What we're interested in right now are the vacuum tubes. And we can see that's glass, nickel, copper, and redstone. So nickel's going to be the one thing that's going to be a pain. So let's see what we have for nickel. I don't think we have nickel on the wall anywhere either, do we? No, that's gold, copper, yeah. All right, so hopefully we have some nickel in here. Let's see. Leather, that right there, nickel ore. We have 9 nickel ore. Unless we have it anywhere else. I don't think so, but just in case, let's look. Nope. All right, so we've got 9 nickel ore. So that we're going to get melted down, and we will be back as soon as I'm done. All right, so we've got an even 2 blocks of nickel ore here. And what we're going to do is we are going to try to be very sparing with this right now. So what we need for this are some nickel plates, I think it said, right? Yeah, okay. So let's look at nickel plates. I think we have to pour them out, so I probably should have just left this in the smeltery. Nickel plate. Did I spell nickel wrong? I bet I did. It's EL, isn't it? Nickel plate. Yep. Yep. And this is made either through a compactor, a pressurizer. We can cast it. We can metal press it. So this is an interesting thing. We might get into some immersive engineering later because it's neat to build these multi-blocks, but they're not the easiest thing, especially when we can do a compactor. And a compactor is going to be what? This is copper gears, bronze, redstone reception coil, which is easy enough. By the way, if you go forward, you can hit backspace in here to get out. The machine frame doesn't even look too hard. So let's build a compactor real quick, so we can do plates that way. That way, I don't have to keep going back to melting them. Plus, I'm sure we can use a compactor for other things. So compactor, this guy here. Let's make 1, 2 copper gears, and then let's make one of these guys. And then let's do the piston. And then let's make the machine frame, which we need a 10 gear for. No problem. And now we should be able to make this. Yep. Machine frame. And done. Compactor. And then let me get some... I keep putting the conduit away. I should hang on to it. Remember I told you guys you were going to use it? Here you go. You're going to definitely use it. Alright, and so we'll put the compactor right here, what we'll do. And it should just hook right up to that there. Yep, it did. So I don't even have to worry about that. Alright, and so now we need to make a nickel plate. Oh, I'm getting hungry. Nom nom nom, nom nom nom. Alright, and let's see. This is 1 nickel plate per. And then I think we need 1 per cloche. So let me get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to start with 6 cloches, and we'll go from there. And so if we come to our compactor, chuck that in there. That should make me the plates that I need. Let's watch, make sure. Dun, 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 and it should use 1 per. Yep, okay, good. And let's throw a sign above this so we know what the hell this is later on. Give me this, give me that. I'm sure in time I will recognize what they are, but until then, nope. Compactor, so we know what's here. Right. Let's take a couple of these. We'll take 3 for now. We'll come back and get the others in a minute. And so we need glass. And we should have plenty of that. We need... What else do we need for this? Glass, compact, or nickel, copper wire, and redstone. I wonder if we have any leftover copper wire from... We do. Nice. Okay. And some redstone. Booyah. There we go. And now we should be able to just come in here. We should say, you can just toss the redstone up in there, you can toss that up in there, you can toss that up in there, and you can toss that up in there, and you'll see this lights up. And this actually makes us 9, really? 9 per, okay, or 3 per each. So we had 3, you get 3 per each, so that's pretty good, actually, because we can hang on to the rest of this stuff. 9 should be a good start here. We're going to need more in this, but I want to get this system running before we do that. We're going to throw our vacuum tubes back up in there. And now we're going to look at making the cloche. And let's see what else it needs. It also needs iron mechanical components. So let's take a look at what that is. That's also going to be built here. Iron mechanical is just iron plates and copper ingots. And the good thing about iron is you can actually... What do we say? It was... And copper ingot? Okay, so... You, with iron, you can hammer it yourself. Is that copper? That's copper. Alright, and so let's take, we need our engineer's hammer. It's the one that you can actually do yourself here. So if we take that, and we take that, bam, we get the plates. There we go. And then we can go you in there, and you in there, and that gives us 3 of these. Wow, is it? It's 2 iron plates. Ugh, okay. Trying to be sparing with my stuff right now because we're going to run out here soon. So we got to be real careful what we're doing here. Bam, bam. Now you can go up in here and you can make me... Boom, now we have 6 of those. That'll be a good start. We'll start with that. And now chuck all that up in there. And then we go back to cloche. Bam. Now we can make... We got 6 of them. That's good. Alright, now let me also get my fluid. Because we're going to need these. And can we make another sink, maybe? We can. Nope, we need a bucket of water. Bucket, please. Give me that. Let's get a bucket of water from over here, out of the sink. We should be able to do that ourselves. Actually, we got water on both sides, don't we? Come over here. Give me a bucket of water. Splish. And chuck that back up in here. Splash. Got a sink. Cool. Cool. Alright, and we're going to put our cloches on this wall over here, I think, is how we're going to do it. And I'm thinking we're going to go into the wall, maybe. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There we go. And we'll go ahead and knock this out because we're going to need to get behind these to work too. So we'll open this up a little bit here. Bam, 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 bam. There we go. Pick all that up. And actually, we're going to take one more out because we're going to need to get to the top of these too. We'll go here. Like that. Alright, and then underneath we're going to remove as well because this is where we're going to get our water from. And we will put our sink right here. It's just a good spot. We'll just go there. Sink that guy up. And then we take these fluid conduits, right? Get that out of the way. And we go U, and there's 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. And I imagine we'll keep going this way a little ways as well. So he is always active extract. He puts water out. Now we put our garden cloches on top of these, right? Like this. Alright. And actually we'll need one more above that. I forgot these are 3 tall. These are big bad mamba jambas. Alright, and so now we need to get, what are we talking? We need to get I need my wrench, I think. A wrench will work. We'll take the Yeta wrench. Because we want to rotate these around. Why is that not working? I need the other wrench. I bet I need the other wrench. I need this guy. Some things rotate with some things, and some things rotate with others. Doesn't look like that's changing, does it? Let me see what's up. Okay, so now it's rotating. But you want that and that's a graphical thing these things do. Don't worry about that. You want this faced out like this. Because then what we can do is we can put power into them. So let's boom, 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 boom. Power goes in the top. And so if we take our energy conduit, we run that here. Like this. And I'm gonna off camera go behind these and clean them up and make it, you know, I don't like seeing the dirt back there, but I'm just showing you guys how you hook it up. And we'll go ahead and we'll put our battery right here. And so we have another power cell that I made. And I'm gonna put that up here. Like that. And then we have a card that's currently unlinked. Now we should be able to get a link off of the other one. Over here, if I remember how this works. So if we go into this, and if I put this here, it now has link ID 7, same as these. So it's on the same network now. So he'll now get his power from down in the power, down in our generator room. Boom, he has power. So these should all be charging up now. No. All right, let's make sure. Oh, wait, he's got to be out. Tell him out. And then these might be like the other ones that they don't show that they have power until... Wait, they do. They do. They're charging up over here. There we go. They're all starting to charge up. They're going to be taken one at a time, but they will get charged up. Now, the way this works is you can take any old seed. Let's just grab a seed out of the network. Let's say we wanted to grow... I don't know. Let's just choose pumpkins. Why not? and some dirt. Boom. And we put in here that dirt that goes on the bottom, that pumpkin seed that goes right there. This guy will start to grow pumpkins for us. And you can see there's a little animation happening in there. See the little guy, look at him growing. He's awful cute. He's awful cute. Little baby pumpkin. And they will grow and output to here. And then you can, through these faces here, you can pull out the items, which we will do. But we are not intending to use there. We already got a pumpkin. So you also can put fertilizer in here. That's what this is. Depending on what you're growing, I don't find that you need a lot of fertilizer in these. Maybe if you're in a rush and you want to get a bunch of stuff out, you can toss some fertilizer in here. Like, I'll show you that real quick. Let's get some bone meal. I don't know where that zombie is. I'm going to have to find him and kill him. He's in my walls somewhere, below me or above me. I'm not sure. But if we put that in there, you can see that will keep the fertilizer big. When that goes down, it fills back up with that. Basically, this fertilizer fills up per fertilizer, and then that's used to make these faster. So, yeah. So that's how the garden cloches work. But we're definitely not doing that. That's not why I built them. So let me set up for that, and we'll be back. So that seems a good place to stop here. Next episode, we'll get into how we use these, what we're going to use them for, and you guys will see how useful garden cloches can be. So I hope you enjoyed that episode. If you did, do me a favor, hit the like button. And if you want to see more like this, hit the subscribe button. That way, you get notifications when I go live, or sorry, when I drop a new video. And come on over and see me at twitch.tv/RedSpexGaming, Tuesday through Saturday nights, where we live stream. We're playing something different. I think we're playing Ark right now, so if you enjoyed that, come on over and hang out. And then I hope you guys have a good and safe rest of your day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye now.